Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. So for this reading I'd like to share some predictions for 2025. Now I just wanted to say first of all that time in the universe is fluid. So what I share could come sooner, could come later. However, what I've found when I get psychic hits and visions is that it often means it's coming quite soon. I've had premonitions before that have come true 6 months later. So I'm just going to share the main things that have come through, channeled from Spirit. Before I begin, I'd just like to say thank you so much for all your support, for your likes, shares, comments, subscribes and donations. It really means a lot and helps me keep the channel going. If any of you would like to become a member of my channel and view bonus readings, then the link is below. Just click the join button. And if any of you would like to share a donation as an energy exchange, then the links are below as well. So my first vision, I've had quite a lot actually. I even had a dream about this, was of flooding. Now obviously we've had floods around the world, but I believe it's going to increase next year. In fact, what I was hearing this morning was flash floods. So I believe some places may have unexpected heavy rain, sort of like a week's worth of rain, in a few hours, and sudden floods and evacuations. I do have to share that France keeps coming through as a place that I feel will be affected. Paris has come through in one of my previous readings, you may have seen that. So I'm still getting Paris. I'm also getting some landmarks around the world being destroyed. Paris comes through with that one, and also the Statue of Liberty, something I often see as coming down, being destroyed. Now that may not be next year, 2025, but just wanted to share that. Another thing that came through this morning from Spirit was Noah's Ark. Sure a lot of you know the story of Noah, warning people of a great flood, building the ark, and then many non-believers perished. I believe that came through because Spirit's saying, many of you who watch, I know if we're intuitive, you're going to believe what I say because you feel it. But some people are going to be on the fence, maybe not believing, and maybe even dropping into fear. Now remember, fear is an illusion, so if that comes up, you may wish to explore that, explore your shadow, what's bringing up fear within you. But obviously trust your intuition in terms of what I share, take what resonates. This is my opinion, alleged. I do want to say that I don't take responsibility for anyone's actions after viewing my readings. Something else I've seen, this may sound really bizarre, is flying cars. Now I know a lot of us, obviously, when we think of the distant future, we think, yeah, we'll have flying cars, more advanced technology. But I'm seeing something next year, so at the time of recording this reading, obviously, that's 2025, maybe the first flying car, and then, it could come sooner than we think that we get this technology. Now, obviously, we do have AI, artificial intelligence. I've got my own opinions around that. Obviously, that's advancing very quickly. Now, that had already been discovered, implemented years ago. Just wanted to say that. In terms of the way it just suddenly came out and it's like taken over. But that's what's come through from Spirit. There may be like a glitch in the system where it sort of gets out of control and starts to take over. So just be mindful of that, because remember, you know, one of my views, this is my opinion obviously, is that if you start using AI, you know, like you can use it to write descriptions on posts, that kind of thing. Have a think about it. That's taking away from people's creativity, you know, their own mind. Is the goal to take over people's minds, you know, make them like robots? That's the way I see it going. So just be mindful of that. I'll leave that at that. Something else that came through this morning was really bizarre. Was I'm seeing an assassination potentially happening. Now I was hearing President, Prime Minister. However, I'm not seeing who it is. I was just seeing a shadow, a profile. But I'm seeing that it's quite a high profile individual. Now, I was getting assassination rather than attempt, actually, so this will be quite big news if this happens. I'll see in a future vision if I can get who it is, but it's quite a prominent individual, I feel. So that's all I'm remembering for now. As you can see, I've got my cards. I'm just going to see if anything else now comes through from Spirit. I do read cards intuitively, so we're sort of looking for clues. Let us know in the comments if you feel anything as well. Now, something I've just remembered as I was shuffling, as I was saying about these disasters, I think I did say, people will perish. I'm seeing a large amount, though, across the world. I do feel dark energies will be eliminated, by the way, and it will bring a new beginning, which is coming out also with these two aces here. Both show a new beginning, the world, the end of a chapter in our world. In particular around institutions. So some organisations, I have said this in a previous reading, I remember, with death as well. Some organisations will go down, they'll go bust. Some will be taken over. That's also come through channeled, actually. But yeah, two aces for a new beginning. Now, with it being Pentacles, I'm still getting this new financial system that has come through in a lot of my channelings. But I do have to point out that we've got a 10 before the ace. Now 10s are about completions, endings, which links to the World card. the end of a chapter, the end of things as we know it in the world. But things could get quite heavy and challenging for people as well before this. We've already had challenges this year, and also quite heavy energy at times. I know I've felt it. How about you? We had a period for about a week here in the UK when we had no sun. The sky was just blank, and I really felt the heavy, dense energy. And I feel that was a warning, actually. I just want to point that out in terms of what I feel is coming in 2025. So we're going to have this dark energy. Now, this speaks of 10 days, by the way. So it could be up to 10 days where we feel this dense energy. I'm still getting the darkness that I feel is coming in the world. I've done a reading on that. Check that out if you wish. Again, back to Noah's Ark. I'm not sharing this to instill fear. I'm sharing this, if you want to believe it, believe it. If you don't, fine. But don't say I didn't warn you. If you feel this heavy, dense energy, and then during the day the sun goes, then you know it's arrived, basically. But if that isn't the case, please don't drop into fear, and think that it's happening, another time, if that makes sense. Just go about your life as normal. Now, this energy is in front of a door, so this is linking to what came through in that reading. I'm being guided to share this again. With that heavy energy, dark spirits are going to be around outside. So during that time, we're being guided to stay indoors. I'm seeing that like a candle, so you're going to need candles and also to stay in the light if this happens. Because it's like a trickster, dark energy that's going to be released out there. But this is how they're eliminated as well. With it being 10, it's like it's going to be the end of those energies. However, those who don't have faith, who drop into fear, may be very challenged during that time. So just be aware, be mindful of your thoughts. Things could be slow moving. Again, we're getting stuff around the financial system for next year. But it will take time if there is a new financial system to transition. So let's take another layer. Well, that's really interesting. I've got to just point this out with these two, because the Chariot can speak of transport. And notice this person flying in the air. So this is linking to the flying car that I was seeing in my vision, with it being below the Ace. Yeah, something new here that could come out. A new type of transport, really seeing that. Things progressing quickly, as I was saying about technology, so just be mindful of that. We've got 2 6s as well, which are about balance and harmony. They're both ends here. So balance being restored after this dark period. I'm just seeing we come out victorious with this 6 of Wands card here. A lot of changes happen. People are going to make decisions in terms of commitments, relationships, I'm feeling. So with this shift, some people are going to do a lot of reflection and realise maybe the situation they're in doesn't serve them. Could even be around the workplace. I'm seeing people freeing themselves, making a decision to move forward, maybe even to move. Karmic situations are going to end, whatever that pertains to. So on a smaller level, as I said, relationships. As I said, I'm also getting agreements here. So I'm getting peace agreements next year. So with the 2 6s, balance, more balance in the world. And also relating to businesses. That's coming through. Wow, a lot of wands. The bottom of the deck, and we've had wands here, so this is about movement, passion. But I'm getting, with all of these, I'm getting some inner conflict for some people who've been through a lot, maybe feel trapped again in their workplace, in a relationship. And people are going to start to speak up, stand their ground in different situations, I feel. And you're being guided to do this as well. Be the light, be the warrior that we're seeing there. We've got the wounded warrior. So again, I'm feeling some people will be wounded physically. You know, with a wheelchair. Some of you, I feel, are in a wheelchair who are viewing. But yeah, there could be these 2 injuries, potentially. So I'm going to clarify now with my new Lenormand deck. This is the Sweet Blossom Lenormand. I've not used these yet, so I'm quite excited to see what other messages we get. Well, the first card, it's interesting, it flew out here with the 10 of Wands. It's the same sort of meaning. Challenges, burdens, needing to be strong during this time as well, like the bear. Yeah, wow, I'm getting emotions now. So in terms of the shadow work, I was saying, you know, people may be quite affected by what happens around you. You know, if it's these natural disasters, for example, 15 is the number of the devil, so negative thinking is coming out here, so make sure you keep your vibration high. It's interesting how the cards are syncing up, because the child with the Ace of Pentacles is speaking of a new beginning. 13 is the number of the Death card, so a transformation, with the Eight of Wands there as well. The Clover is bringing us good luck on our side, good fortune coming through here as well. And then we've got the Rider, which is number 1, so we've had a lot of ones for new beginnings in this reading. And this is also about good news coming for us. Now that's linking with the Chariot. Things moving forward quite quickly. With the Clover, I'm just getting growth coming through there as well. Now it's interesting, we've got the Snake with the Bear, the Ten of Wands, the challenges. Could be around deception, betrayal. So again, on a smaller level, for some of you, you may find someone's betrayed you, lied to you. It's very challenging, but you will come out victorious. And I'm also getting, with this news that comes out in the world, this is going to be unveiled. The deception and lies that have gone on for years. The snake sheds its skin though, showing, we will come out renewed, like we're seeing in that card. We're getting a lot of messages around challenges again. Now we got a mountain, so again I'm getting natural disasters, but see the sun there showing us hope, and the flowers, so like we will rebuild and blossom. Yeah, I'm getting like some sort of remote places may be completely destroyed. Some places I'm just really feeling will be destroyed, because I'm seeing that like water there actually. So places in the mountains, remote places, as I said, may be affected by these floods. I'm just channeling now California. So that could be an area that's affected. See, even here we've got, it's like countryside really coming through. Now this is linking with the Lovers. So some people, as I said, on a smaller level are going to make decisions, maybe be stuck at a crossroad, feel a blockage in their creativity, in their life. They want to move on, move home. It's funny because I'm really feeling this fast energy here. Some people are just going to have this urge to move on. So maybe you've been living in a remote area and you just want to move on, go somewhere else, or you want to do something new. 22 is a master number. So this is about lessons learnt, moving forward. But also in the world, because obviously that's what we're looking at in this reading, like on a larger scale. There may be a stuck energy for a while as we go through this shift. We did have that slow, quite slow energy there. Decisions that are made But then the last card is so positive, the Stork, which is all about change. So this good news of change comes our way. Now, a stork is known to drop babies at doorsteps, isn't it? So a baby is a symbol of a new beginning. We had the child there. Packages on your doorstep, so that could be, linked to this rescue, because this stork's on a rock. See, there's water, so that's coming through again. The floods. There will be assistance, and like care packages. That's what I'm getting. Especially, as I said, in remote areas, this is coming through. The Stork's obviously about movement, which we had with the Chariot card there. Just positive transformation. But before we get there, we're going to have this challenge potentially. Just going to see if anything else comes through. Do you know what's coming through to me with the crossroads? The country that has, it's one country in particular I'm feeling with that assassination that I said about, linking with the bear, 10 of Wands. There's going to be a lot of challenges in that country. And things could come to a standstill. While a decision is made in terms of what to do. That's what I'm feeling. I'm also getting a standstill in the world for a while. Linked to potentially, disasters, natural disasters, as I said. I'm going to pull some oracle cards as well. Yeah, remember at the beginning I said about trusting your intuition? Let's come out. Open intuition. Tap into your third eye, what you feel in your heart. Open your heart. Because if you drop into fear, your heart will close and you'll be confused and unsure. Whereas this card, I'm seeing a very open energy, passionate, free. Now it's very interesting, it says there are two paths ahead. Wow. It's linking with the crossroads. Now what I'm getting now is the 3D, 5D split, which comes through in a lot of my readings. So do you stay in a lower vibrational energy, 3D, or do you rise up like the Phoenix in that card into the 5D, which I feel is where we're moving into, but not all will get there. I've got to put that out there. This is also telling you to tap into your intuition, create open communication. Sorry, it's a bit bright, everyone, hope you can see that. Ascended Masters, it says. Yeah, so connecting with your guides is coming through. You may wish to meditate. It says improvements require persistence. Yeah, as I said about things taking time. Notice these souls rising. So again, 5D energy coming through there. the dove for peace, as I was seeing the harmony happening. So we will have improvements to come. This is what I'm getting. And people rising up, realising who they are. Maybe realising your gifts. Astral travel is coming through here as well. And we've also got align your universe. Navigate distractions. So be mindful of distractions in the media, people around you. Trust your intuition, as I said, with this one. So I'm seeing this is like two minds, ego, higher self. The ego can make you drop into fear, which is what you don't want. We've also got 1, 2 there, and we had 1, 2 there. So 21, 21 actually has come out there. Double numbers, you might see a lot of double numbers. 11, 11, number of manifestation. I'm just seeing this change that came through before, the stalk, not only in the world but in people, seeing people aligning with who they are, connecting with their guides and meditating, third eye, and who you're meant to be, sacred divinity. It's quite interesting the way these two are dark, like 3D, and these are bright, higher vibrational energies. Remember I said about flying cars, what about flying people? I'm not sure about that, but you might have dreams where you're flying. I did recently actually, because that's the 5D energy we're moving into, I really feel. And the bird as well shows that freedom, a lot of freedom as people make decisions to be who they want to be. Those two paths strongly coming out here for people, individually, and the energy in the world. But I really do feel we're rising up into the 5D energy, which has come out there. So make sure you stay aligned, meditate. High vibrational, be the light, hold the light. During these changes, we can get through this. Okay, everyone, I'm going to leave that there. As I said, take what resonates from this reading. I'm saying 2025, but obviously it could be later than that, but this is the energy that's coming through for this reading. Thank you so much for being here. Please do share your comments below if you wish. Let us know what you feel as well, and I'll see you all very soon.